Alright, stream's public. And it should be live in like no time. Okay, it's definitely live now. So yeah, last stream I got shulker boxes and a flaming fury that the Ender Dragon ended up dropping. Since 3.2, yes, she got this drop. Can't exactly remember where this used to come from in the game, or if it was maybe just recently added. I'm trying to think, this maybe did exist in the game back in 3.1.2, but I don't remember the source of it, really. I'm gonna guess it was probably some weapon from a Lotto Totem. Back when Lotto Totems pretty much gave like one individual item you could try and win from each one. Back when Lotto Totems worked differently. I'm gonna guess it was pretty much one of those rewards, but I'm not even sure. Yet, there's still so much for me I can go do. I mean, I definitely want to do more work on this base. I'm still definitely trying to decide on the blocks I want to use to actually build it with, because I can never really seem to firmly decide exactly what I want to use to build a base, per se. I mean, I still don't think I could really go wrong with simple cobblestone, most likely anyways. Oh, physicist, hello there. I mean, I'd eventually like to do work on the base, but I'm having trouble deciding what blocks to exactly use. I'm thinking something about bright color for the walls. Then again, I could probably just look at a bunch of blocks in this just enough items menu, right? That's definitely like white block right there, white concrete. Yeah, I posted that like about 45 minutes ago or so for my Super Mario hacking endeavors. Well, it's more than just one Super Mario ROM hack that's being worked on at the same time. I mean, I'd still be willing to make a few levels here and there. Though I was still honestly hoping maybe we could have ended up getting more members. Certainly would have been nice to say the least. Okay, how do I make these bricks again? I mean, it's definitely on hiatus still, I'll admit. I mean, is Debug also interested in working on it, or is he too busy? I mean, I wouldn't say that the project's officially dead yet. So I don't know if leaves actually do decay in this or not. I remembered back then they didn't decay. Not sure if they're going to start doing so all of a sudden. Because I remember that saplings for the mod's trees were added in, but I don't know if they actually reprogrammed making the leaves decay automatically when there's just no wood around them. I'm mostly gonna guess like that doesn't happen still. I'd rather actually take a bit more time before making an official decision on what's going to happen with it. Yeah, probably after the stream I'll just do a bit more thinking and then I'll try and make a more formal decision. Though I think at least I can say with some confidence, the state of the project isn't looking very good. That much I can at least confirm that it's not looking good at the moment for it finishing. Yeah, given how I'm also working on a YouTube clone with a couple of other people, that's something else that's also getting in the way of actually working on our media. And we're also looking for a new place to host it too. And I'm also trying to figure out what the site's called too, because name keeps changing pretty frequently. Okay, we really shouldn't need more wood for a while now. Alright, where did I put my shovel? I really would want some time to think it over exactly what's happening to the project. I mean, if we did disband, yes, I would consider just trying to release whatever was done to the public. Releasing what we had, we would definitely do that if it disbanded. That I'd 100% agree with. I think I'm probably going to go with the Luculus logs, most likely. They do look pretty nice. I'll go with the Luculus planks for this one. Which new ROM hack? I said I was likely going to consider trying to make a sequel to Colossus earlier. I would love to be able to pull that off, but I still can't make any promises to whether or not it's really going to actually really take off. Essentially. I mean, there was another ROM hack I was working on, but there's actually a small chance that it might just get cancelled entirely and the levels are merged into the sequel of Colossus. Like, they could just get merged into the upcoming Colossus sequel. I may come up with a different name, but I think I'll wait a bit on disclosing it to the public. Yeah, it's highly likely I'm going to come up with something that's not just Colossus 2. Just because otherwise it would feel like there would be a bit lacking in imagination. I mean, I have imagination I definitely want to put to use, so... yeah, in other words. Yeah, that would probably be a good idea. I'll just put all my torches back up after just breaking the blocks that they were on. Oh, about Bowsette, hi there. Sounds like a zombie pigman, isn't it? Yeah, zombie pigman, alright. Oh, gold sword, get out of here, I don't need you. Durability, 15 out of 32. This thing only has 32 durability, no wonder it falls apart so quickly. Anything a diamond sword? Okay, what does a diamond sword have for durability? I'm just gonna go look it up on the wiki. Minecraft wiki, of course. What's the durability on a diamond sword? Or even an iron one, better yet. Iron says 131. Diamond 1,561. Gold 32. Wooden swords have more durability than golden ones. Why do you think I pretty much never use golden tools, even if they have the tendency to get better enchantments? I still just never use them just cause. Like, still just, for the most part, not really worth using golden tools at all. Still it's just outright not worth it. Beat 4 ROM hacks in one day today. Nice. What difficulty did you play Nachos on? Just wondering. Wait, where did the sticky slime even come from? I don't remember actually getting that from anything recently. Where did it come from? And better yet, where... I thought I had one other sticky slime earlier from somewhere. So yeah, I would definitely like to keep all my items together if possible. I pretty much felt the same way about that, by the way. It was particularly a bunch of those later levels that gave me a bit of trouble. Difficulty only affects your life count. Beginner, that means you have infinite lives, right? Did I beat a safe state list? Of course. How are there so many cows outside the cow pen anyways? Oh, there's one trying to climb up the hill. I don't know how these cows keep no-clipping out of the pen. Okay, maybe they're not no-clipping. They could be jumping up here for all we know, or somewhere else. And I'm just simply not realizing it. I have no clue how they're getting out of the cow pen. Don't even ask how they get out. I'd have to look back through my streams and see how long it took. Willing to bet I probably spent less time on it than you, but I don't remember exactly how long it took. And then suddenly it starts raining. So if I want to fish, now would be a good time. I kind of know what I want to make the floor out of right now. Doesn't matter how long it takes. Typically, no. I kind of want to make the floor out of Creeponia bricks, because they look pretty cool. Probably going to use those to make the floor, most likely. Just going to get rid of some of my extra stuff I don't need to carry. Pretty straightforward way to do it. And it's thundering, too. Not just raining. I'd probably rather still do more work on my base at this point. So yeah, these bricks here, but plenty more of them than just the ones on my portal frame. So I do have to find some structures to go apart to actually get the bricks from. And I'd like to be able to do it in peace. Of course, I'd like to be able to do this whole thing in peace. I'll probably go right in the middle of this bank here and just start ripping apart the blocks like so. Well, I'll probably start by taking down also one of the dollar signs from the side of this bank here. Oh, so you're starting to feel just like me about some of the ROM hacks I play. So you're starting to finally understand how I feel in regards to some easy hacks. Oh, got some creep saplings. Okay, then. Well, okay then. Alright, so I have almost 100 blocks from this alone. I'll probably take this dollar sign down as well. Still gotta be paying attention though, clearly. I have to pay attention somewhat regardless of what I do out here. Yeah, that's why I pretty much have to play at least one every time I do a ROM hack roulette. Because if I don't even try Kaiser Light hacks, it's really going to limit my selection. It's going to really limit the number of hacks I can play each live stream. Whoa, okay. Good thing I'm wearing good armor. Otherwise, I might not be so safe when wearing such good armor. Otherwise, I could actually be in a bit more trouble here. Well, I have at least, like, 2 stacks of Creeponia bricks, so we'll see if that's enough to make a floor out of. Might be enough to make a nice floor, so let's just see. As soon as I can get a move on, that would be great. Oh, Creep Cow. Interesting find. I don't know if I can bring him through the portal or not. Okay, maybe not. I kind of want to bring this guy home with me, because my portal is just right in front of me. So I'm going to see if I can just bring him home. Because I feel like it would be a little silly to bring this guy with me. Yeah, because he can go through the portal. Yeah, if he walks into it, he's going to go through. So I'm going to have to definitely find another place for him to actually just stay in. Could maybe just move him into my house until I just have a better idea as to where I want to keep him. So it looks like these bricks aren't going to be the only thing I'm getting from my expedition in the Creeponia. Clearly not the only thing I got on that trip. I'm still probably going to need more bricks, I can only imagine. Still probably won't be enough. Yeah, this is going to be one sick floor. Once I actually finish the whole thing, that is. But even then, that might take some time. Yeah, we're gonna need more bricks at this rate. Doesn't look like I got enough to do the entire floor just yet. But it's certainly gonna be a lot of them. It's a lot of bricks, but won't be enough. And just like that, I am out of bricks. Well, it is certainly a nice looking floor. I mean, eventually I'm definitely gonna get used to the look of it. I mean, we'll definitely get used to this. Eventually. Still haven't decided where I'm gonna keep this guy just yet. I just brought him into the overworld and now I'm just trying to decide on where I'm gonna keep him. Maybe over here seems like a decent place. Yeah, eventually I'll make this bigger too. Okay, so he doesn't seem to be moving much, so... Except he's not going to go up here, so that's a little annoying. So getting him up here might be a bit problematic unless he just walks up there. There we go. Eventually I will just make this, like, quite a bit bigger. Just so it doesn't wander off. Oh, I actually did have a couple more fences. Okay, I didn't actually realize I did have those, perhaps. So now I still have to decide on what I'm doing next. So I did a bit of work on the base. I think I'll still probably do a bit more, perhaps. Probably gonna have some dark wood on the exterior to just kind of go alongside the white logs, well, the white wooden planks the house is gonna be made of with the walls. So I'm gonna add some decoration on the sides. That's gonna be like using dark oak wood for the most part. Oh, Sweaty, welcome back. I'm actually trying to build something now. Something being a house that's not just literally 3 walls made out of mostly dirt and cobble. Yeah, I'm trying to place these neatly. Apparently that's not the easiest thing in the world to do. Even then, do I really want to have a 4th wall? I could just do something different with the 4th wall. Could just try and leave it open like this to some extent. See, I'm just really hoping the place is gonna come together nicely sooner or later. Yeah, it's sort of looking like it's coming together to some extent, but still, it can probably be better. In fact, I don't quite know what to exactly say about what I've done yet on the base. Can't quite tell exactly whether or not this is going to look super good or it's just going to look a little awkward. So yeah, earlier in the stream I got a lot of Lucas logs, so should probably definitely have enough to build this whole house here. Yeah, safe to say I'm certainly building up the walls a lot higher now. But even then, I still haven't decided if I really want to go all the way with these bricks or not for the floor here. I'll probably just work the rest of this out later. I mean, this can always wait anyways. So I'd still probably rather actually make more progress. So leveling up the skills would certainly be nice. Also unlocking Shirelands to get a Divine Station, that would be definitely another of these things I really want to get done as well. Yeah, I definitely want to also get that done. So I'm gonna see what my goggles look like. Oh, they're in pretty good shape. Then again, I think I'd still rather just get myself the runes necessary to start using Kaiju Staff again, so I'll probably work on that first, actually. I was probably just gonna go and rush into Abyss, summon Shadow Lord, and then just try and get through Dystopia into Shirelands, but I'm just gonna get myself Runation levels first. I mean, I have been meaning to do that for quite a while, so I guess Runation training it is then. So I'll take these uncharged runes with me. Also taking a full Utopian set for a better experience gain, of course. Don't need to carry this. I'll put this away. So yeah, this is the super convenient seed where I got these 2 Baron castles and a Baroness house right next to my portal. Super convenient how that spawned right there. So I'm gonna grab this. I'll probably also go down the tower, grab whatever loot I find. And realize that maybe I should have made myself more inventory space before even doing this. So that's what the shulker's gonna be for. And that's already much better. Yeah, what are you gonna do without shulkers? Once you get far enough in the game where you just can carry so much stuff, like, what are you gonna do? once you get far enough in the game. Oh, nice. Well, we definitely got something good. Right, I gotta be a little bit careful here. Okay, sure I can take a lot of hits, but I do have to look at I do have to keep an eye on my health bar, just so it doesn't get too out of hand. Alright, let's eat up. Getting hit a lot, so I can barely get more hits in on these guys, because I'm getting hit a lot. I can barely hit these guys, because they keep just on knocking me around. Alright, I got that group, and then there's still like a couple more. There's something right behind me, yep. And another one behind me. And another one. Yeah, I gotta be a lot quicker, because I'll be fighting forever if I'm not. That was definitely not good for my armor. But regardless, still. Even though that could not have possibly been good for my armor there. And then there's still another barren castle. I mainly just want to see what loot's in it. I'm gonna go see what the loot is inside of this one. So I'm probably gonna teleport to the top, then just go down and pick up everything I see. Okay, maybe not like that. Don't really need the barren glass too badly. And there's still some stuff on the top floor I forgot. I would like to get stuff on the top floor almost. Well, not top floor, but like right next to it. That stuff here I'd like to pick up. Well, I might as well sell off the tokens I just got, because I already got a few. And now I'm gonna have to worry about my speed boots possibly falling apart at this point. So yeah, now that might be a problem all of a sudden. Well, that's 7 treasure boxes right there. Yeah, I'll probably come back to Barathos later. I'll probably go back to those castles later for the sake of grinding them out for chitin drops. And I'll likely make another designated area to grind. So now I need to just get back to my portal simply. So yeah, I'm pretty much going to be right next to a designated grinding area, which is certainly really nice. Alright, so where did I put my worn book? Knew it had to be somewhere close by. Okay, there's something nearby. Let me just get rid of this. Alright, so I got 12 hive chunks already, and I barely spent any time in Barathos whatsoever, so that was quick. That was actually very quick, right there. Right, I also have more Varsium than I need as well. Okay, then. And that's our mineralization station. That'll probably put over there. So I'm gonna just get rid of my Varsium and turn it into tokens. Baron tokens. Yeah, I'm turning some of that into Baron tokens right there. Already got like almost 4 stacks just from that alone. And I have Bloodstones. I think I can maybe turn these into Abyss tokens. Yes, I can. Yeah, that works. I can make Abyss tokens out of the Bloodstones. Then Runendor tokens out of these if I wish. Almost 3 more stacks of that. Oh yeah, I have some Bloodstone in block form if I want to just make more Abyss tokens. So yeah, that is certainly really convenient to have all those extra tokens. Didn't realize I even had them. Didn't even realize I had those. Well, now that I have a mineralization station, technically I do have those. So yeah, that's really convenient. So that gives me like, what, almost 10 stacks? 10 whole stacks of tokens here. So that I might want to go bring to a lot of man soon, just to redeem for rewards. Speaking of redeeming rewards, let's see what's in these. Well, no repair dust in any of that, oh well. Two gold coins, that's pretty nice though. That's always handy to see. And I'm gonna need a new flint and steel. I'm pretty much about to lose my old one right here. So there goes the old one. So if I want to go to Iron Mine right now, I can. At the very minimum, I want to find an Energy Rune Shrine in here. At the bare minimum, I want to get that done. Because that would mean I can make Energy Runes at that point once I find it. At the bare minimum, I want that done. So let's look for Energy Runes. If I find anything else of interest, I'll definitely take note of it. Okay. That's probably a Lotto Man, isn't it? Yeah, that's a Lotto Man. If I really end up just grinding out a ton of Iron Mine tokens, then I have a place to bring them to. I probably want to box us, both of us in, so I'm not getting shot at by polytoms while I try and just hand tokens in. But I mainly just came out here to find an energy rune shrine. Yeah, so we're back in Iron Mine right now. Oh, 2 gold coins, nice. That's already going to help us out quite a bit. If we want to save up for a mending book, that's going to be really helpful. Or anything else that's nice and expensive. That's going to help us if I want to just save up. Yeah, because mending books are still going to cost like 2 Luniver coins a piece, or in other words, 40 gold coins. So I think that right there probably put me at about 20 gold coins. But I'm probably just going to make my main priority out here just finding an energy rune shrine. Probably the one thing I need to get done out here most is just finding that. So I have a steady supply of energy runes for the rest of the game. Well, so much for why am I getting knocked away from the chest? Ah, and I can't move, and I can't move. I'll teleport out with an Ender Pearl, it's fine. I'll just teleport out of there. Didn't get to pick up all those coins, but I definitely got the most important ones. Got the important stuff for sure. So yeah, now I need to just get this rune shrine found. Then it'll be time to start making a bunch of runes. Except I just remembered I didn't actually bring a rune shrine block with me, so I'd have to go and get that and then just come back to the rune shrine, so I hope it's not too far away, the one I find. In that case, I kinda gotta hope it's not too far away. Oh, nice. And another gold coin. Definitely worth taking. Yeah, I'm trying to get a good view from up here. Still don't see an energy rune shrine of any sort. And then suddenly there's an Iron Maze. That's what that looks like. And a professor's lab right next to it. Pretty convenient to have both the boss arena and the guy who sells the boss spawner right next to each other. So I pretty much have the location of both right next to each other. So that's kind of convenient. Yeah, still have to find an energy rune shrine in here somewhere. 2 silver coins, and another gold spring. I'm guessing the chest is down here, right? Yeah, that's what it looks like. It's down there. Oh, Tony, welcome back. So I'm looking for the energy rune shrine in this dimension, so I can just get myself a stable source of energy runes for the rest of the game. Except I haven't seen a shrine yet in this dimension. At least not since attempt number 6 anyways. Yeah, pretty crazy story you had yesterday. That's probably another Lotto man up there, who honestly doesn't really concern me too much. Another Iron Mace. Over there, looks like. It's big enough that it has to be it. Doesn't look like it can possibly be anything else. Would look like 2 towers just spawned right inside each other. Right, so is there even a double chest here, or what? There should be one. Unless I'm looking in the wrong place, there should be one here. Oh, it's on that side. No wonder I couldn't get it. No wonder I wasn't seeing it. And then just a few days later, they make a new rule for their channel. Former girlfriend basically led me into a trap. I mean, she wanted to be my new girlfriend since I was upset. Oh, your former one wanted to be your new one. This was like 5 months ago or so? Well, that's our rune shrine. So I have the whereabouts of it, but unfortunately I didn't actually remember to bring myself the rune shrine blocks, so I gotta just run back here once I actually remember to bring that. But I'll start setting up the blocks surrounding it right now so that I can just make the runes without anything just shooting at me while I'm doing so. Just to make making runes a bit safer, I'm gonna put a bunch of blocks down. So they make a new rule saying that romance is no longer allowed. And let me tell you, that rule was never made when I was absent for 2 months from their channel. So it was allowed, and then suddenly it wasn't. So I need my rune shrine block. Actually forgot to bring it. So I gotta just go back and get it. It was made a few days after you returned. I'm guessing it was just literally made on someone's demand, rather than whether or not that would actually make sense as a rule, right? I'm guessing the rule was maybe made as some knee-jerk reaction. Alright, so there's our portal. Now I just need to get my rune shrine block from... I hope I actually remember to bring it with me back home on a previous Renation trip. I hope I have it in here somewhere. If not, I'll be looking for another. Yeah, I kind of feel the same thing in all honesty when it comes to polytomes. I pretty much never really liked them in any version of Advent of Ascension polytomes. Though, not to be offensive to their fans, they also did a romance in the live chat. Was this before or after the new rule? So, you mean to tell me they might be really just selectively enforcing their rules? Sounds like nothing new to me. Alright, so where's my rune shrine block? I'm willing to bet I probably didn't remember to bring it back from the Laborian. And there's the knockback from getting hit by projectiles now. Plus is getting knocked around by knockback now. It's also super annoying. And I guess I actually left my rune shrine in Laborian by accident. And if I didn't, then I'll have to fall back on a plan B for getting a rune shrine block. Thinking maybe I left it up here by accident. There's a really good chance I did. I think I can actually vaguely see the rune shrine block on top of this water rune shrine. I'm willing to bet you money it's up here. Except I need to get into the rune shrine. Yep. I forgot to bring it home last time. Not only do I forget to bring the rune shrine, sometimes I forget to take it back home as well. Yeah, like, for anyone who doesn't understand what's going on, this does need further context. Alright, so what was the channel name again? Let me just double check it. Comic Boy and Something Else Girl. And Comic Boy and Fashion Girl, right? And he was pretty much girlfriends with one of the admins on that channel. Well, at one point. And then the stupid drama happened. So I know for a fact I now need to just simply run west about 400 blocks or so. Do I still catch fire when I exit the deep lands? And you know why? What bug is it this time? And that too, I forgot to explain. Okay, sure, it happened to an Immortalis, but I don't see what the relation between those two dimensions are. Aside from them being on the same dimension progression path, I don't see any other relation. Your coordinates of your Deeplands portal is different to your portal in the overworld, you mean, right? So how's that set me on fire? So what in the code could be causing it to just set you on fire? It's not like... I really don't think Skimmy Guy programmed in some if statement just to troll players, saying if coordinates of portal in Deeplands are different from coordinates of portal in overworld, then set player on fire. I'll probably place some more blocks down. These are some pretty funky looking planks, I'll tell you that much. Okay, now I just made it all nice and dark. So I'll leave like one little hole just so light can actually come in here. But I don't really see Polytoms getting in too many shots edgewise. Check if there's lava there at what? The coordinates in the overworld. So note the coordinates of your portal in the Deeplands and go to those coordinates in the overworld. And if there's lava there, get rid of it. That's a really interesting bug. Okay, my boots are gone. Just only notice this now, my boots are gone. Alright, so please just let me place that. Alright, so what did happen that time anyways? Alright, so now it's time to just get a bunch of Runation experience. Well, I'm already at level 40, that was quick. Just look at me gaining all these levels. Well, 45 already. $47. I think I can maybe just get the 54 straight away off of only energy runes. Yeah, if I just use up nearly all the runium, this could put me straight at 54. $52. What exactly did happen that time anyways? My former girlfriend adds my name to one of the rules of their channel. Ban specific users such as CrazyCon, IADT, Fake Eric Cartman, etc. Who are some of these people anyways? Who are some of these other users she just wants banned for, like, probably no good reason, I can imagine. $54 ruination, that was just really quick. Alright, so now it's time to just... Of course I gotta remember to take that home with me too. And I'll put on my better armor pieces also while we're at it. And I guess it's time to just head home at this point. Just gonna double check to make sure I got everything I want to keep. I'm gonna leave this wood and these sticks behind. Those are just easily replaceable anyways. So yeah, 54 ruination. There's still a bit of runium left. Yeah, we're just gonna go home like this now. Yeah, let's head home. So I'm probably gonna try and just go into the deep lands to see exactly if Sweaty's right on this. But their fans still refer to you as Dick Tracy because... I'm guessing that was your old nickname and they just haven't really heard you since. Well, they like both my usernames. Okay, then. Check if there's lava there and get rid of it. Let's try that. So I gotta look at the coordinates for my Deeplands portal by, of course, going to the Deeplands. But first things first, I'm gonna want to just make more inventory space. I'll probably throw the Rune Shrine in here while we're at it. So yeah, that's a large supply of energy runes right there. How did it disappear anyways, their channel, in the first place? Like, it's gone, but how did it vanish? Curse of Vanishing, right. I guess until I get something better, I'll use these as temporary boots. I think I'll probably just keep the Utopian armor in this shulker box here. And the runium as well. So let's just see if Sweaty said was right. So, I'm gonna go to the Deeplands to just look at some coordinates. So my coordinates are -97, -285, and the overworld standing next to the portal. If I go in the Deeplands. Minus 112.50, 308. I'll write these down. And I'll write down the y coordinate because that's actually going to be relevant in this case. Normally I don't bother to write it down because usually it doesn't matter, but here... Right, can I go through the portal or not? Okay, why is it not letting me in the portal now? There we go. And then suddenly I'm not catching fire anymore. I'm confused. For a second the portal didn't want to let me in, then it didn't catch fire. Never mind. Just see if there's lava down here. Sweaty says, see if there's lava here. I'm gonna guess there is, so I'm gonna proceed carefully. Then get rid of the lava if I want to stop burning. Yup, there's lava. So that explains everything. So that clearly explains the problem. And runium. But yes, there's lava. So yeah, that explains it. How on earth did you figure that out? Like, how did you figure this out, anyways? So I'm gonna get rid of the lava. So I stop lighting on fire every time I leave the deep lands, except for just one time randomly. And I'll get myself some more obsidian in the process that'll just get used later on for things. And again, what would I use obsidian on at this point? Can't think of too many other things I'd use it for now that I think about it. But I'm still just gonna pick it all up, because why the hell not? They took down their channel all because I have a big heart for for their fans. How many subscribers did they have, anyways? Like, were they super popular? I have to wonder if they were like a super popular channel at one point. I think it was Krook on Discord who said check for lava. Yeah, I also saw like a couple of videos on that guy's channel. The shower staff exploit being one of them. $413 subscribers. I thought they were like super popular, like they had at least 100K. Thought they had like at least 100K subs, but... And sure enough, it happened again. Krook was definitely onto something, that genius. So, yep, just like that. More lava. And now, got rid of it, turned it to obsidian. Which I don't know what I'll do with, of course, but... What if I end up needing obsidian later? Like, where am I gonna keep it? Okay, I guess I'll keep it all there. Perhaps. So I actually did see some of your earlier streams, Sweaty. I don't know if you're ever gonna do that again, because I'd be willing to drop by a couple of them if you did just want to resume that. Yeah, wasn't it also Kruku just introduced you to Passenger of Shit? Oh, I had this and this, though. Didn't realize I also had that. Alright, so what can I do next? Besides just more Ruination training. I mean, that's what I went to Iron Mine for the first place anyway, so... I won't be doing so much training, I'll be doing more just getting more runes. Because of the whole spam email stuff, I'm a little skeptical about going back to my YouTube channel. What's the worst that can happen, really? Just don't click on anything. If it looks dodgy, then simply don't touch it. I guess the best you can do is just simply don't click on anything dodgy. Deeplands Portal. Oh. Kinetic runes. I need to know where those are. So I got the Rune Shrine block. Alright, let's just go and make some kinetic runes. Just was quickly looking at my notes. Yeah, I have to wonder how Krook would have figured that out, that there was lava where your Deeplands Portal was. And I guess for like a millisecond, as you're just transferring between dimensions, you somehow touch the lava in the overworld. And that's enough to set you on fire. Huh, who would have thunk it? Okay, so I need to go southeast. So the coordinates are 160 and 239, X and Z respectively, so I'm going to go on over there, make some more runes, then probably just head back home and try and decide what to do next. Maybe probably some enchanting on the Kaiju staff, try and get a really good Archmage level on it, and also simultaneously avoid Curse of Greed. Oh, that's a good find. I'll probably just save the Floral Castle for later, but that's a nice find. If I want to fight every boss, I have to find one of those in the first place, so... definitely taking note of its location. How come I never really ran across this earlier at all? How did I not find this thing sooner? So yeah, definitely taking note of that. How did I not see it earlier is beyond me. And I figured out that I also don't have to find a garden castle if I don't want to, and I just want to fight the boss. Figured out I don't actually need to go for a garden castle, because I can actually just combine the petals on a normal crafting table now. Yeah, I think that was changed in 3.2 from having to use them on a petal crafting station somewhere in a garden castle in Gardencia, so it would be just another structure you had to find, but... now, if I'm not mistaken, you use those petals on that crafting station to get a specific pieces of a special armor set. So I think that's literally for the sake of armor now. Alright, let's take this back. Okay, I should probably put this down somewhere. Just so I can put away my kinetic runes as I make them, so they don't just hog up inventory space. Yeah, definitely like another reason I just want to get shulkers back. For the sake of making runes. And just having enough inventory space to carry all the runes back. Because otherwise, inventory space would definitely be a problem. Yeah, I need charged runes to make them into kinetic runes. Unpowered's not gonna work. Right, so I'll probably just turn all these into kinetic runes at this point. I'll make all kinetic and then just get more runium later. Then take whatever levels I get from this, of course. That almost put me at level 60. Alright, so now we just head back home after that. Okay, good thing I was jumping in the water. So now we just head home. Yeah, I'll probably wait to actually just go into the Floral Castle this time around. So let's also put away my kinetic runes now. I'll probably put them all up here. Might have enough kinetic runes to just warrant throwing them all in their own chest. I'll probably keep the unpowered runes here till I decide what to do with them. So I got those runes to use Caillou Staff, so next thing I'm probably going to do now is just start doing some enchanting. Hoping I get the enchantments I want out of this, of course. Hoping I get all the right ones. I'm not doing that. Clearly, we are not supposed to do this. Archmage 2? Okay. Okay. Nope. Noping out of that. Okay, any books I can actually just get rid of. Okay, I definitely want to keep Infinity. Efficiency, it's okay to keep. Feather Falling, I'll... Yeah, well... I still have a Feather Falling 4 book, don't I? I'll throw this one out. Looting 2, definitely a keeper. I think I can get rid of this. That too. That's... I'd rather keep this, still. Not too excited about Smite. I'll toss the Smite books. Smite. Tossing it. I'm not gonna toss too much. So let me just carefully make sure I toss only what I want to toss and don't actually throw out anything good by accident. There we go. Definitely don't want to toss anything good out by accident here. Alright, there's some books. This will probably take just because it's handy to have around. Archmage 1. Can I get Archmage 2 to show up? Because that would be sick if it showed up now. Come on, no curse agreed. Beautiful. Now if I combine these, what if I combine them this way? Is it going to be like costing 24 levels either way I combine them? 24 or 30? I'll spend the 24 levels. It's fine. If I have to spend 24 levels, I will. But I know I'm going to be using that Caillou staff for pretty much the rest of the game, so it's worth it. That usually just gets used for the rest of the game at this point, so it's worth it either way. So this is going to last a very long time. So now finally, we got the runes for Caillou staff. And some really good enchantments on it. So, barely gonna have to worry about running short on runes, so that's good. Yeah, so I'm just thinking, now what at this point? Yeah, just because we can use the staff doesn't mean I should just use it straight away. I mean, like, there's nothing to really protect myself from here. Should be safe enough here anyways. I mean, there's still obviously a lot to get done. Take a poke at Smash. I'm not worried at all. Except I need to remember exactly how to place everything in the crafting table. Worst case scenario, just use just enough items. I'll probably be using JEI for this recipe here. Right. JEI it is. How close was I? Oh, so it's 2 emeralds, 1 diamond. I had like 2 diamonds, 1 emerald. No wonder I just wasn't gonna get it. No wonder I failed to get it. Yup. Yeah. Some of these recipes are just not so easy to remember. Unless you make the item frequently enough anyways. I make speed armor sets pretty frequently, and even then I still sometimes forget the recipe to them. Unstable of throne, yada yada. I'll likely just Great Blade this guy to death. Yep. That's what JEI is for, when I forget the recipes. Wait a minute, he's stuck here. Well, I can't hit him either, so we'll just do that, I guess. Should be a quick fight, ideally. Even if I get hit a bit, I can just gravitate her down, it's no problem. How do these cows keep getting out of the cow pen, though? It's ridiculous. The cow pen has one purpose, and it's failing at its one purpose. Has one mission in life and it fails. Has one mission in life and it fails. I don't know how they keep getting out of the cow pen. It's ridiculous. Then again, I could use some food, so... Either way, I can still kill them for food. So it doesn't matter too much. Yeah, at least they're bigger than swords still. Weird enough that, for some reason, I couldn't hit smash, even though he was right in front of me. I mean, either way, I still wasn't worried about the fight at all. Either way, it was still, like, nothing to be scared of. Really wasn't expecting much in the way of loot, but I figured I'd just do the fight just because I can. Okay, did this come from Smash? It might have. I'll definitely put it away, so that's still nice. Might have come from Smash. Either way, I still definitely want to have it. Definitely want to save it for later, for sure. Alright, so that's where I keep my statues of the bosses I fought. Alright, so do we have more bullets, or do I need to just simply make more? I'll probably make more. Well, I won't be making that many. Well, better than nothing, at least. We'll have to see if that's going to be enough to kill Shadow Lord, I'm not sure. Worst case scenario, I try and just run for my life, and I hope I make it out alive. Well, I have Caillou Staffs, so... And I have Notch Apples too, so... I don't think there's going to be too much of a risk in trying to set this up. Trying to summon Shadow Lord probably won't be too risky. But first things first, let's also not forget to just get a Blank Realm Stone. Otherwise, I'll summon Shadow Lord for nothing, really. So I mainly just want to get Dustopia unlocked more so than actually kill Shadow Lord at the moment. Alright, thanks for the good luck, by the way. I'm honestly not too worried, but still, now that I think about it, anything can happen. Well, worst case scenario, I can kind of just fall back on the Caillou staff and maybe even these notch apples if it gets really ugly. Oh right, the Book of Shadows. Really no point in going to do this without that, because, obviously. Obviously that would be going nowhere if I forgot the Book of Shadows now. So I gotta go south for about 600 blocks or so. Right, so which Abyssal Lotoman did I take note of the location of first? Or did I not actually record the location of any Lotoman? Okay, it doesn't look like I did take down a location. And again, I'll probably just do that later anyways. Because I have quite a few inventory spaces already just taken up by bullets, so I can kind of just wait on that. And I'll just do more infusion training later as well. That can also just wait. So now I just need to run down to the nearest Shadow Lord platform and just go and at least summon the boss. Getting the kill would be like nice, but at the very least, just for now, summoning the boss and surviving it. Personally would fight him without Wither immunity. Wouldn't without Wither immunity. Or at least, like, some protection against it. Worst case scenario, I try and just run away. Or maybe Shadow Lord gets stuck on some tree, and then that makes running away easy. Well, we have a Shadow Lord platform. Yeah, worst case scenario, I try and run, and he gets stuck on a tree, and then I escape, just cause of that. Like, if it really gets to that point, then we'll do that. If I also need a hiding spot, I could hide in this corner, maybe. I guess there's maybe also going into a corner if it really gets bad. Then simply just tunneling down, then just going back by going underground. If it really gets that bad, I could do that. Just looking to see what else I want in my hotbar. Okay, that would be the gun, most likely, I'd use to fight the boss. So I'll just spawn the boss and then just step back, of course. Alright, so let's step back, first things first. Alright, so what's going on exactly? I'm already blind. I can't run. So I could just probably get out of here pretty easily right now if I wanted. Because I don't even know where the boss is. Like, it can't seem to see me, so that's a good sign already. So I could just completely skip the fight and just go to the Stopia straight away if I want. Well, I want to see where the boss did spawn. Okay, he's up where the Lotto Man is. Alright, let's try this. If it really goes bad, then I'll just make a run for it. Okay, I don't know if Shadow Lord's actually just stuck up here. He might be. Could be completely stuck here for all we know. And I might literally just have a safe spot with which to kill the boss. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be moving from this one spot. Alright, it can't seem to hit me, but I can hit it from here, so... I don't know. Probably gonna get a free kill, most likely, here. Only this shot a bit faster, but... I mean, either way, it's still gonna be a freebie, pretty much. Yeah, because Shadow Lord doesn't seem to know how to get out from here, it looks like. What if I get closer? Yeah, he's stuck on the Lotto Man platform and can't get off it. Oh, yeah. This is pretty much a free kill, what else can I say? The boss got stuck on the Lotto Man platform, and it just doesn't seem to know how to get off of it. Had to do, like, minimal aiming, because this thing literally isn't moving. One of the more anticlimactic boss fights I've seen lately. When the boss gets stuck on just something, and it can't move. Might have to try this again and actually let the boss hit me a few times. Alright, we're almost done. Yeah, I can't wait for bosses to get overhauled, in all honesty. Yeah, I think it's safe to say the boss overhaul is probably long overdue. Alright, so I think I just got the Shadow Lord statue and really not much else. Really anticlimactic and unexciting boss. Had no idea this was also here. There's a Flesh Eater temple. So I will take note of this. Could come back here later to train Hunter. Yeah, I have to wonder just how hard a task that's gonna be to actually completely overhaul the boss fights. Probably sounds like it's gonna be a lot of work at this rate. I still have, like, quite a few bullets. Did not need to bring nearly as many as I did. So, I think Shadowlord might have spawned stuck inside that Lotto Man platform, and I don't know how it couldn't get out. I'm pretty sure this is the reason why the Wither destroys blocks. So stuff like this doesn't happen. That's probably why they made the Wither break blocks. Well, they being Mojang. Probably exactly why the Wither breaks blocks, is just because of that. So yeah, my portal has to be close by. 2 issues for suggestions on bosses. How are we going to prevent people from just whacking them to death and trapping them in one place? I have to wonder how that's going to go about exactly. I have to wonder how we're going to prevent boss cheesing. Unless maybe we make the bosses try and destroy blocks if they know they're trapped. But then again, how would you really go around and just coding that? Like, how would a boss know it's trapped? Alright, so my Nightmare Flakes go there. And I'm also going to take all my Abyss tokens to a Lotto Man. Just because I don't need to have so many. I think I can also probably just turn these Bloodstones to more tokens. Yeah, that's going to be plenty of tokens. Okay. In fact, kind of more than I can carry. Mostly just using something on an altar. Or just... I think the boss spawns wherever you throw the troll idol, right? The boss just spawns there? And it's probably also due to the fact you can just place blocks wherever. Oh, it does, and why am I not teleporting up? Okay, there is a Lotto Man up here. Abyssal Lotto Man. And yes... Okay, this guy has, like... None of his trades unlocked except for one so far. What if I go to the other one? Will they have more trades ready? Let me see. And you're saying that the other bosses don't, right? The ones that just spawn with some altar? Alright, seems that way. Alright, there's another Lotto Man. Trying to just teleport up here. I'm guessing for some reason maybe I can't teleport on top of glass blocks so easily, like I can other block types. So let's start with the trades here. Alright, now I can buy treasure boxes. Until I have to go through the rest of the trades, of course, which now I do have to go through the rest. He briefly touches on the boss update. What am I saying buses for? no buses in this game whatsoever. And I'm not really going to suggest any get added either. Oh, 31 treasure boxes. Wow, that's a lot. That's plenty of treasure boxes there. So how much repair dust am I going to get off this? Let's see. Also, where's this charger hiding at? This is what he says. We want bosses that challenge players, that incite careful planning and strategy. Nothing careful planning and strategy-wise if you just trap a block boss inside like a block cage. Nothing strategic about that. Well, not in the sense that it's actually to be anything interesting. Also doesn't really require much caution either. But in the experience department, like I said, just who's gonna want to watch people just trapping bosses in boxes and just killing them because they can't fight back? Well, there's one repair dust already. Let's keep them going, ideally. 3 repair dust already. Nice. Now 4. 5. 5 of them. And more Utopian armor pieces I do not need. Because of course I'd get them. So there's 2 more gold coins. More copper ones, of course. Some silver ones. And then, of course, more limonite. And rosite. I'll just definitely convert the bulk of it to block form. And I'll also have to move the rest of the stuff over accordingly as well while we're at it. What else did it say? I think it did say somewhere in the notes we don't want people just whacking bosses to death from a safe spot, or just trapping them in a box. I remember that being mentioned somewhere. I'm just gonna get Shirelands unlocked at this point. He said he wants bosses to be smarter than the average Advent of Ascension mob. Yeah, hopefully they're gonna be smart enough to not get stuck on a simple Lotto Man platform. Yeah, they definitely need to be smarter in some sense. Yeah, if a boss just easily gets stuck on a random platform, then it probably doesn't pass the intelligence test. Then it pretty much fails any sort of intelligence test at that point. Alright, so I'm gonna set foot into Dystopia. Hopefully I'm not gonna get butchered alive out there. I mean, I'll probably be okay, most likely. I also don't think it'll be too bad, regardless. Okay, I think I'll just take all the copper coins with me, since if I do find a Primordial Village, I will have a banker. So yeah, I guess that does make sense to bring a bunch of my money. I'll bring 10 gold coins. Yeah, I'll bring 10. Yeah, we'll do that. So yeah, Dystopia it is. Going in with a chest plate that's starting to run a bit short on durability. Diamond boots, night vision goggles. I might want to reconsider. But worst case scenario, I have Caillou Staff. We'll see if I'm just pretty much cursing myself to death. Yeah, I'll see if I pretty much just sign my death warrant with time. Yeah, let's hope I can find this portal when it's time to leave. We'll just see if I really screwed myself over that badly. I mean, with Caillou Staff, I feel like I'm probably going to be fine, most likely. I'm not sure where the boss went off to. Not the boss, but I mean the stalker. Yeah, I remember it was just one Darkly Powder. Alright, can I not get caught in the corner here, ideally? I'd rather not get stuck in the corner. What is this, kindergarten? Well, I probably already have that Darkly Powder, by the way. I'm guessing those are the guys that inflict Wither on you, right? The lurkers? They're the ones that inflict Wither 3? I don't think these guys lift you up into the air anymore like they used to. No, they don't seem to throw you up in the air anymore. Yeah, they do tend to be the mob I'm most worried about anyways, because of that Wither. It can bring your health down pretty quickly, so... yeah. I still remember one killing me with Wither in my 3.2.1 world. Or did I misread that, or did you mistype that? I don't know. Oh, so you mean this guy. Well, he's gonna hit me anyways, I guess. So yeah, that's what the Caillou Staff is for. 3.1.2b. Starting to feel like ancient history at this point, that version. Because just how different things were back then. Yeah, like, a lot has changed since 3.2 hit. Well, yeah, some things did stay the same. Caillou Staff still incredibly good. Nature Staff, though, now used for something else entirely. Now pretty much a farming tool. Pretty much is just a really good substitute for bone meal if you want to use the Nature Staff. So I already have more than enough Darkly Powder to make a Shylan's Realmstone, but still a little curious to see what's actually going to be out here. Do want to see what I can find in Dystopia real quick. I believe it's the same stream where I fell into the void in Lunaless. So yeah, someone brought up how like they thought there was still like water at the bottom of Lunaless. I was just going to bring up for a second you falling into the void, so yeah. You know there's a void at the bottom of Lunaless because you fell into it once. And that's pretty much the reason I bring Gravitator and Rosinons there, and just simply never go in without. Because otherwise I'll likely be falling into that void. And if I can also get a distorting artifact going back on there, that's just going to make Lunaless a bit safer still. That'll then make it even safer to go there. Let's just step back from that guy. I said let's step back. Mending on every piece. How did you get the mending books, though? I'm assuming from villager trades? I gotta step back. Okay, I should probably just run for it. I'm just gonna try and run. Gonna get some distance between myself and those other mobs and then eat. So I can gain some health back. AFK fishing, or that. Yeah, I keep forgetting, like, most people just AFK fishing. And understandably so. Because who's gonna want to watch that otherwise? I guess maybe I was just always biased against pretty much any form of automation. Even though it's definitely more understandable to do it in a single-player game than something that's multiplayer. No, I mean just purely being against pretty much having anything just play the game for you. So in other words, just having a strong tendency to want to be there to actually press the buttons down to just actually do stuff. And not just have something like kind of press buttons or do actions automatically for you. I guess it was probably because I played a lot of RuneScape, like, back then. And obviously in a multiplayer, any sort of multiplayer setting, automation's definitely going to be, like, much worse. It's definitely a much worse issue in multiplayer, where there's an actual in-game economy, and oftentimes players are sort of playing against each other. Like, it's not too uncommon to hear about bots just frequently getting on the high scores on RuneScape. They're usually used to just farm gold and then sell it off for real world currency, yet they often end up on the high scores because of sometimes how long some of the bots can run, doing one specific thing pretty much endlessly. Not to mention all the money that's just going to get injected into the game. Pretty much devaluing everyone else's efforts when they try and go do the same thing. But single player, like, none of that is, like, any sort of concern. So yeah, you just do whatever you want on your single player world. I'm guessing you see it on a daily basis, right? Or at least, like, semi-frequently. Yeah, WoW probably has its fair share of problems with bots, too. I think WoW Gold's still, like, somewhat valuable currency. I know it's definitely more valuable than the Bolivar, for sure. Probably way more valuable than Venezuela's Bolivar. Well, I know RuneScape Gold is more stable than the Bolivar. It's used to buy these tokens which you redeem for game time. Oh, what's this hitting me? I'm gonna clear this guy out first. I think it's safe to say it could be in... Oh, this thing just popped out of the dust on. Tokens you redeem for game time. This was worked into RuneScape too, or at least something like it, wasn't it? Things you can buy to pretty much have membership without putting real world money into it. Which of course has its advantages and disadvantages. So I haven't found much out here just yet. I found some structures that have hunter mobs, but no way I'm going to be able to kill any of them. That I'm still a long ways off from being able to kill any. So I'm trying to find a primordial village, but not having too much luck right now. I'm at least somewhat curious to see, like, if I'm going to be able to get some of the trades I want from that village. Yeah, primordial armor would be nice to have. At least there'll be some backup armor pieces, in case I can't always use my speed armor, or just actually make my own armor. Primordial will be decent for the sake of having backup armor. Because I pretty much just need, like, enough silver coins and darkly powder. And then that's pretty much my armor right there. And it's tier 3 armor, so I can pretty much bypass having to get torn cloth and armor plating for the time being if I just use primordial armor pieces. And instead just opt to gather silver coins and darkly powder. So yeah, still no village in sight anywhere. And of course there's also that energetic pickaxe that you can just charge with energy to make it mine even faster. To make it mine really fast, that is. So of course there's also that. And there's also a primordial staff I can maybe buy. I mean, I can probably afford all this stuff if I can just find the villagers. But the first step would obviously be finding a village. I typically just go in there to get the best stuff I can, or as early as possible most of the time. Like, I've actually gone in here with diamond boots on. You waited that long to go there. You held out on the divine station until then. Not something I would have done personally. Considering just how helpful that block is. Considering just how many good weapons you get access to once you just find one, and finding one's not too hard. So yeah, the ultimate holdout. Alright, I just have not found a village yet anywhere out here. Then again, I can always do this later. This can still wait. Okay, more darkly powder, not bad. Oh, so I'm guessing these Slenderman knockoffs teleport? They seem to teleport pretty far away, too. Like, they cover your screen with static and they teleport, and that sounds like a real nuisance right there. Alright, so it turns out I was able to survive just fine in here. With diamond boots on. Yeah, I'll say. Oh, there's 3 of these guys, of course there'd be. Okay, that just spawned something right in front of my face. Let me heal up quickly. Alright, I finished that one off, and there's another one still. That was quick. Oh, we might lose a chest plate if I'm not careful, so I probably really shouldn't stay here too much longer. If I find the village, I'm gonna probably do some banking, make some trades. But if I don't, then I just won't sweat it for now. That can still wait, the village. Yeah, there is definitely some very good equipment locked behind hunter mobs. Caillou staff definitely being like one of the items that really stands out to me the most. Okay, so I guess at this point I'm probably going to start heading south soon. Hoping I find a village on the way back, but if I don't, then oh well. I mean, this can still wait. Probably is the best sword in the mod, most likely. Yeah, as a 3.2, it's probably the best one. And you also have to go through the whole process of getting ready to fight Clunkhead as well. Yeah, from what I've seen, both swords are somewhat challenging to obtain. Yeah, in this mod especially, there seems to be more circumstances where you want fire aspect than when you don't want it. Well, there's a Stalker Prime. Alright, where's my portal home? Better be close by. This is it. And I got out of Dystopia, didn't find a village. This is almost out of durability. And we didn't find a village either, so yeah, that could have gone better. Could make the Shadow Sword now, unless I'm out of Urka hides. I could make it, or I could just go straight for Candlefire, perhaps. Because I really don't think it'll take long to simply get into Shirelands at this point. Also, my glowstone, where did I keep it? Okay, I probably didn't pick up any yet. Let's also get that haunted flower. I think I also need the blank realm stone, right? I know I need a glowstone. So I'll just get that from somewhere in the nether, of course. Yeah, this looks pretty crazy with night vision on. Dystopian stone. Now, where did I get that from, anyways? How did I end up with this in my inventory in the first place, anyways? Didn't remember actually breaking any. Yeah, I could technically just go to Shadowlands right now if I really wanted. And then I would just need to simply make a magic mending solution and then just put all that in the crafting table before it's too late. I'll have 30 seconds to combine everything in the crafting table, which is plenty of time. So I need that, and a lava bucket, of course. And then I can go and do the thing. Okay, I'm pretty sure I got this right. Okay, now I got it right. I had the bucket still in the crafting grid. I can assure you that you do not use a bucket to get to the Shirelands. Well, at least not an empty one, anyways. I can assure you, you do not just do that. Made the mistake of forgetting the blank realm stone, and then you just simply had to try again later. Oh, you're still fast enough to complete the craft, though. 30 seconds is a pretty generous amount of time to just put all that together. 30 seconds is pretty generous, to say the least. Yeah, before I set foot in the Shirelands, I have to do something about this falling apart. Or at least being really close to falling apart. And I have one torn cloth, so that really limits my options. So my options are extremely limited right now. That or just repair something with repair dust. Yeah, I suppose I will do that. Yeah, because my options are limited. It's honestly a little annoying that frequently limited on options for armor here, but probably wouldn't be quite as fun if pretty much everything was just handed to me. Now where did I put my metal tub anyways? Where did I leave that? Yeah, I just placed that somewhere. Don't know where I put it. Guess I might just be making another at this rate. It's not in my hotbar. I mean, I definitely see it if it wasn't there. I'll make a new one. It's as simple as that. So I hope I remember how to make it, otherwise I'm just looking this up in Just Enough Items again, of course. There it is. So it's just one Emberstone, got it. Has to be at full durability. I remember that it has to have full durability or it's just not going to let you go through with it. Or it just simply never lets you go through with it. You simply can't make the repair otherwise. No, like I meant make the upgrade. But I can wait to actually upgrade my gun. I'd rather actually have good chest plates going into Shirelands more so than anything else now. I'm honestly better off just having a good chest plate. I'll probably take this and save it for later. Trying to get Unbreaking to show up, but it simply isn't showing up. Simply not having it. Even Unbreaking 1 I'd be happy with. Okay, Silk Touch showed up. But Unbreaking 1 isn't appearing, no matter what I do. Absolutely no Unbreaking in any of that. Try to just quickly get myself Unbreaking 1, just so I could try and go for Unbreaking 3 on my chest plate, but just didn't want to show up whatsoever. Had absolutely no plans on appearing. So I'll just settle for Unbreaking 2 for now. Yeah, I'll have to do it. So I'll go into the Shirelands with my diamond boots still. It's fine. I'll just quickly run around and see what I find there. Likely won't spend too much time in Shirelands. I'll just putz around there for a bit and see what I can find. See, I should be ready to step in. We'll just quickly go run around and see what's in there. Spawn me on top of the wall again, I see. Not the first time I've been spawned up here. So yeah, so I would need to remember this, that my portal's up there for some reason again. So I'm gonna just mainly run around and look for a Divine Station at this point, see if I can find that. Mainly just came here for that so far. That's not quite it, though. So I pretty much mainly just came here for one thing for the time being. And so far, I'm not seeing it. Okay, I guess that's not actually it over there. Okay, let's just keep on looking. Mainly did come here to look anyways, to see what I can find. Okay, that's just a bunch of Arc Wizards there. That does not interest me whatsoever. Oh, more of these blocks. Alright, good night, Sweaty. I'll definitely let you know how the rest of this goes when I do more of this. Yeah, I definitely won't be streaming for that much longer at this point, anyways. I won't be on for much longer either. Why am I getting stuck against the tree? So yeah, so far, just no Divine Stations in sight. Then again, I haven't been looking for too long. Well, I found something, but it's not a Divine Station. What trades does he have? Oh, nice. So we found a Shire Archer who is selling an Ancient Ring. So definitely taking note of where this is, of course. That's always a handy find. That's always useful to find, no other way to put it. It's always a good find right there. I don't know why I'm not being teleported up to the archways right now. There we go. Even then, from up here, it might not be like super easy to see Divine Stations. Yeah, it might be easy to miss them from up here. Wait, what's down here? Bingo. Well, I got what I was looking for. So I guess I'll literally just make my first trip in Shirelands, just getting Divine Station. And I just found some more here, too. So now I'm just running back. Now I'm gonna run back home. Oof. Okay. Just gonna run back. Oh, Bowsette, hi there. Okay, now I need to mainly just go east to leave Shirelands. Alright, so east it is then. And that's probably a Lotto Man somewhere around here, who likely wandered off. And there's a banker here. If I want to go and just do my banking here instead, now I can. This guy's about like 300 blocks or so away from my base, so I mean, I'll consider it as an option. Alright, so now let's just run back home. Yeah, I'm just gonna go by the archways. As long as I don't fall off and don't get blown off the archways, it's much quicker to go by up here. And we're back. And now with the Divine Station to show for it, we're back. I'll probably put it here. I'm guessing this still doesn't duplicate items, right? Probably doesn't. Well, I don't actually have flammable dust yet. I have to quickly gather some if I want to make Candlefire Sword. Actually, I think I'll just quickly get some flammable dust right now. Ideally, it won't take too long just to get 2 of the flammable dust. Probably have to look for a couple more to fight. Holy shit. Well, I got an explosive idol, but mainly here for flammable dust, just so I can make myself an Emberstone sword, which is just immediately gonna get upgraded anyways. Okay, I might have to step back a bit. I think I gotta step back. What the fuck is going on? Holy shit. Why am I stuck in a... What the fuck? What the fuck? Where am I? Pickaxe. Shit, where's my pickaxe? What's going on? Why am I all the way up here? Okay. We're perfectly safe, but I don't know what any of that was about, even. Guess I can just teleport it up with Rosadons by accident. All the way up to y equals 120. Didn't even know exactly what was going on, so I was honestly a little confused. That was honestly a little confusing, I'll admit. Well, no flammable dust amongst any of that. Thought I saw some, but it was just other items instead. So yeah, that was honestly a little confusing. And yeah, I didn't bring any bullets. Definitely not the best call to not bring any sort of bullets for a ranged weapon. There's some emberstone ingots. Still no flammable dust. Okay, another little bam. Might as well just kill it, see what it drops. Still not quite what I'm looking for. Didn't even look like anything dropped there whatsoever. Right, still no flammable dust anywhere. Still have not seen any just yet. Nothing there either, clearly. So if I can only find more hostile mobs out here, that would certainly just be really beneficial to find more mobs out here. I'm not finding too many right now, in all honesty. Not seeing too many. Ah, still nothing. Okay, I didn't think it was going to take this long to actually find some of the flammable dust, but not getting too lucky at the moment. Really not finding a whole lot of it at all. Better yet, not finding any of it right now. Well, there's two more enemies to fight that could maybe drop some. Okay, still no drops. Still none. I hope I don't lose an armor piece before actually getting what I came out here for. Because honestly, this is starting to look like it's just taking way longer than planned. Starting to feel like I'm going quite a bit behind schedule here. Oh, still more nether tokens, but no flammable dust. Yeah, I didn't pick up any earlier. I don't remember getting any earlier in this attempt, so I'm trying to just get it all now. Yeah, there's certainly a lot of space to actually spawn plenty of hostile mobs, but I'm not seeing too many of the nether mobs right now. Well, there's a giant hellcat, so there's something. Something to try and kill. I don't know how I'm just constantly missing the drop table here, even with the looting 2 sword. Oh, wow, what's this? Oh, I know what this is. I know what's going on here, so let me go there. There's hunter mobs in that, isn't there? Wasn't expecting to find one of these, but hey, there we go. I'll definitely take that opportunity. So I found a Nethangiic pit with Nethangiic beasts in it. So I'm gonna just make note of this right now. Because I could maybe see myself coming here in the future just to get Nethangiic armor, because it's pretty good at offense. If you have a weapon that just consistently keeps enemies on fire, it's really good at offense. Just gonna make sure I can stand the safe spot before trying any of this. I want to be sure I can safe spot these guys, otherwise I don't know. Maybe you should be sure it's just safe to stand down here. Yeah, it definitely looks safe to me. I feel like I have a safe spot going already. Yeah, this should be a fine spot to kill these beasts from. And there's even a staircase that just leads pretty much back up the little room. Didn't notice the staircase in the middle of the room at all. Now, do these guys have a lot of health still like they used to? I don't know if they have that much health anymore. Well, there's another upgrade kit. Might as well pick that up whenever I can. Might as well pick that up as soon as possible. And sharp claw, not bad. Nethangiic chest plate. Oh, speaking of armor. Okay, these guys probably don't have like 450 health anymore like they used to. I highly doubt they have that still. Because that doesn't feel like I'm doing 450 damage at all. They probably don't have 450 health anymore. So I got a Nethangic chestplate before I actually got any flammable dust. What is this madness? Yeah, like, what are the odds of this happening? Yeah, so what else can I just throw away? I've never found a Withering Lotto Man, and I don't know if I ever will, so... knowing that, what to throw away is probably obvious. See, I was wondering what that was, and then I just realized it was the Nethangic chestplate. See, I will wait for more of these guys to spawn in, of course. Because I mainly just came here for flammable dust, and I assume they're going to drop some. Like any other nether mob, well, that's pretty much added in by the mod. Not counting vanilla ones. There we go. So I got myself a piece of Nethangic armor. And blaze powder. I'll come back here later, just to grind out more of the set. Yeah, it's safe to say this can wait. And 2 fire rune shrines just right next to this also while we're at it. So now I'm just gonna run back home after spending a bit longer there than anticipated. So I found Nethangic beasts this time and didn't even have to try to find them, just ran into them by accident. Completely unexpected. So yeah, I tend to just find things when I'm not looking for them explicitly. And then I just remember, oh, that's a good find. And then I remember that's a useful find. Let's take that on the way back too while we're at it. Okay, that's the Nether Fortress. Probably the same Nether Fortress my portal is near. Yes, it is. And that's my portal there. And now I'm on fire again. Just hurry up and stop burning already. Alright, that'll do it. Going back in the portal. And now I'm back home for the Nether. Also have a sharp claw to add to my loot collection, which is certainly nice, to say the least, to have that also there. And a Nethangic chestplate. And another Nether upgrade kit, and 2 more explosive idols. But more importantly, that flammable dust I was trying to get. And now we have it. So 2 Ember Stone, then I gotta quickly take out a stick. Just any old stick will do it. Then I take out my Nether upgrade kit. Then just put this and this together, and there's the Candlefire Sword. Now reunited at last. So that's pretty much all I want to do this stream. Got Candlefire Sword. Got that back. So yeah, this stream certainly went well, to say the least.